pressing for a humanitarian pause to fighting in Gaza, British Foreign Secretary says the United Kingdom is working extensively with the Egyptians, with the Israelis, and others to try and have a humanitarian pause in Gaza. British Foreign Secretary James Cleverly said Monday. Cleverly said this would be a temporary pause so that we can get that humanitarian aid to the people that need it. Speaking in an interview with Reuters during a visit to Abu Dhabi on Monday, Cleverly said that aid to Gaza was trickling through, but we need a significant increase in the volume. Cleverly said that UK aid to Palestinian people in Gaza is predominantly stuck in Egypt at the moment. German-Israeli woman kidnapped at music festival has been found dead. Israel's foreign ministry says Shani Luke, a German-Israeli woman kidnapped by Hamas gunmen during the October 7th attack and taken to Gaza, has been found dead. The Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs has said Luke was at the Nova Music Festival in southern Israel on October 7th when Hamas breached the border between Gaza and Israel. They blocked off the road to the festival from the north and the south before swarming the sprawling site on foot, videos showed. The militants then encircled the crowds on three sides, gunning them down and forcing them to flee over fields to the east. More than 260 bodies were found at the Nova Festival site itself, according to Israeli rescue service Zaka. But based on CNN's analysis, the total death toll could be even higher. Luke was kidnapped at the festival and tortured and paraded around Gaza by Hamas terrorists, the Foreign Ministry statement said, adding that she experienced unfathomable horrors. May her memory be a blessing, the statement said. Dozens of aid trucks wait to cross into Gaza from Egypt. A total of 59 aid trucks arrived on the Egyptian side of the Rafah border crossing with Gaza and were waiting to undergo security checks Monday morning, according to a CNN stringer in Rafah. If the vehicles cross into the Strip, it will mark a significant increase in the number of daily aid trucks arriving in Gaza, but it will still be far short of the roughly 455 trucks that used to enter daily, according to the United Nations. Monday's arrivals at the crossing follow a statement from the Israeli military on Sunday that it had worked out an inspection mechanism with Egypt and the United States that would allow more aid to enter. On Sunday evening, 24 aid trucks were received by the Palestinian Red Crescent in Gaza, according to a statement from the aid group, adding to 10 that arrived earlier in the day. The vehicles were allowed to enter Gaza after passing through inspection procedures on the Egyptian side, according to a CNN stringer on the ground, who spoke to an Egyptian border official at the crossing. Some context. Israel imposed a complete closure on Gaza from the two crossings it controls in response to the October 7th Hamas attack, leaving the Rafah crossing from Egypt as the only entry to the Strip. Aid has been able to trickle into Gaza for more than a week after the first convoy of trucks entered through the Rafah crossing on October 21st. But UN officials have warned that the current levels of aid are a drop in the ocean of the needs of some 2 million Palestinians living in Gaza. And the initial deliveries did not include vital fuel supplies. Barrage of rockets fired from Gaza into Israel. Several rockets were fired from the Gaza Strip into Israel Monday morning, a sign that Hamas is still capable of firing back despite enduring more than 3 weeks of intense bombardment by the Israeli military. A CNN team on the ground in Ascalon, southern Israel, heard 2 successive barrages of rockets, at least 6 in total, just before midday local time on Monday. According to local media, one of the rockets fell onto an industrial complex in Ashkelon. The rest appeared to have been intercepted by Israel's Iron Dome air defense system. Israel's Home Front Command has issued thousands of warnings of incoming fire from the Gaza Strip since Hamas launched its terror attack on October 7th. The vast majority have been intercepted by the Iron Dome, but a handful have caused damage in cities across Israel. The Israeli military said that destroying the infrastructure that allows Hamas to fire rockets towards Israel was one of the priorities of its operation in Gaza. It said on Thursday that its intelligence report suggested airstrikes have killed a Hamas rocket commander, Hassan al-Abdullah, who the Israel Defense Forces (IDF) said commanded rocket units in the Khan Yunis area of Gaza. Israel's internal security agency, the Shin Bet, told CNN it believes it has killed scores of senior figures in Hamas's military structure since it began airstrikes on Gaza more than 3 weeks ago. Despite that, Hamas continues to fire rockets towards Israel on a daily basis,